Hey, hey, you know what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying, you see what I'm saying. It's la la man, hold up, ooh, hold up, ooh, you know what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying, you see what I'm saying. It's la la man, hold up, ooh, hold up. Ooh, you know what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying, you see what I'm saying. It's la la man, hold up. Ooh, hold up. Ooh, you know what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying, you see what I'm saying. It's la la man, hold up. Ooh, hold up. Ooh, hold up.
Into this reaction. So, anyways, y'all, let's jump into it. Let's talk about it. So, what I want to know, put in the comments down below, who was in the live, okay? Who was in the live with Chrissy, you know what I'm saying, trying to address her husband. I was finna say baby father. Her husband, new baby mama. Saying that basically the baby mama has, you know what I'm saying, she done took it to a whole nother level. I don't understand how can she take it to a whole nother level and trying to address, you know what I'm saying, Chrissy about certain situations and the kids and what's going on, when at the end of the day, I thought y'all was cool. I thought y'all was good. I mean, that's what she said this whole time. Like, they did have a conversation. She told her how to deal with the all the negativity on YouTube and just the comments and just everything. You get what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden y'all are bumping heads. But before I jump into it, this is what I want to say. To me, y'all, how she said in a comment, because she was saying that I guess Chrissy went live and it was a comment made for, as you know, would Chrissy allow for her kid's father, or let me say her husband, to FaceTime his kids and just introduce them to their new sister? I mean, it is what it is. They have a new sister now. Would she be okay with it? And basically, she was just saying she's not ready for that and she can't fuck with that. She basically, fuck them, okay? Baby too and all, fuck them. She don't have time for that. Which is, you know, I try to understand, because a lot of people say, you know, they try to say, well, hey, if you was in Chrissy's shoes, you know, she have the right to feel some type of way. But yeah, she do, I guess. But how she get on here, she say she's not bothered. It doesn't matter to her. She don't care. And that's the same thing that she said in the video where she got on here and she sat down and she addressed all the, you know, people calling her stepmother and, you know, her boys got a stepsister because her husband, he has made a new baby with his side chick. Well, you know, that way. And it's just her emotions come off different, but I know deep down inside that even though you get on here and you try to put on that good face like, oh, it don't bother you, you wish him the best and all this type of nonsense, it still bother you. Because if you go over to her page or somebody actually send you a picture of, you know, this, you're not gonna like what you see. Because me going in and looking at the pictures, I go like, damn, I ain't never seen no pictures of him and Chrissy like that. You know what I'm saying? But with this chick, he act like he just done found the one, he really in love, and he just, yeah, that's the way it seems by being on the outside looking in. Also, what I wanted to touch before we touch anything else, she always say that it doesn't matter. This female don't know, she don't understand. So what this female have to say, it doesn't even matter. She's not worried about the baby. She's not worried about their situation. Only thing that she is worried about is her boys and her kids, and only person she is trying to get to is her husband. You get what I'm saying? So he can build that bond and, you know what I'm saying, have communication with his boys. She's not worried about this lady and her baby, and just, she's not worried about none of that. And it's crazy how she was saying that the girl is only relevant because of her. You know what I'm saying? Only because of her that this girl is relevant and that people are talking about her. But what I don't understand is, if you're not bothered, you know what I'm saying, and if this girl is only relevant because of you, well, shit, you making her more relevant because you getting on your platform for a whole, not an hour live, not 2 hours, but for a long time to sit here and just talk about this situation. I understand this content. I understand that, hey, you getting your bag from it, but I'm not gonna sit here and address this in my whole video, in my whole live, let me say. And then I'm gonna jump off and I'm gonna come right back because then I have something else to say. So you done gave her all the clout, you done gave her all the talk, you done gave her everything for the day. And at the end of the day, even though you get on here, and why do they get on here and they just, like they so upset, they so mad, they so like, ain't nobody gonna touch a bitch. So what is all this extra energy for? Use that for something else. You get what I'm saying? Or use that and actually go over there and address her with it. You get what I'm saying? You getting on live expressing yourself how you feel. It's not doing nothing. You should take that to who you got that problem with. You get what I'm saying? I will be addressing her over the phone, through a text. I'm going to express it to you instead of coming on my platform to talk about my husband and his baby mama. You get what I'm saying? A whole nother situation. I'm just saying, y'all, I don't understand. It's a bunch of foolery to me. I feel like if you over him, be over him. If you feel like you in a good space and you have moved on, then shit, move on. Whatever that they come and try to address you with or say to you, if you feel like you in a better space and your platform is way high and you looking down on them like that, why is you sitting here speaking on them the whole entire live? I don't get it. And we're going back and forth over a bum ass dude, okay? A bum ass dude. Somebody that left you and at the end of the day went over here, made a baby with her, and right now she don't know how long he gonna be there with her. You get what I'm saying? He's there for the moment, just like he was there with his so-called wife for the moment until he finds somebody else better. You get what I'm saying? So anyways, y'all, I don't understand. I tried to keep up with the live, but it's like, okay, enough of rah-rah, enough. Y'all talking the same. It's just, I don't get it. It's like, what are you beefing for? What are you beefing over? If you don't want him and you done, then let it be. It seems like whatever she may say to try to knock you or however the case may be, it shouldn't even bother you. Because at the end of the day, you're the one making her relevant, as you will put it. You get what I'm saying? But they now calling you the bitter baby mama. You're jealous and you're bitter and you're mad. Well, I just say like this, y'all. It's two sides to every story. What we get is from her. What we get is from this other baby mama. You get what I'm saying? She's saying one thing, Chrissy saying another thing. But we don't have that whole thing to go off of to say, well, she's not bitter. Yeah, it's her over here. She started mess. She's doing this. She's trying to talk about her kids and, want to build that relationship when at the end of the day, she with my husband. You get, it's just, I guess I would say enough is enough with that situation. This guy has left. He has been gone for a very long time, okay? And you have not stepped up to do a divorce, get a divorce, but you sit here on the live and say a divorce is pending. Well, I feel like if it's been a year, I would have been divorced him. So I don't have that headache. I don't have that problem. I don't have that issue. But what I did hear in her live and that she said before she moved back to Texas, and then she tried to, you try to throw it out there and say, well, I guess she didn't know this. At the end of the day, if she didn't know that y'all was going to try to work on getting back together or whatever, y'all both still look like some fools. And even though that's your husband, you still look like a fool. Because if this man done jumped up, left you while you was pregnant, left his kids, ain't turned back to say, hey, was not there for you when you was trying to push that baby out, when you had to move by yourself pregnant with your kids. If he wasn't there during none of this time, why would I always hold this door open just in case? Well, I'm going to see if we can work it out. And if we can work it out, then hey, we might, you know what I'm saying, get back together. And that's why I always said that's one reason why she never talk about divorce, because in her mind, she thought that he would come back because she knows his pattern. She knows that he leave and then, after a while, he'll show right back up. And that's why she haven't did it, because even though this guy has went over her with this girl, she was still hoping that he come back. And it's crazy how y'all can sit down and try to talk about it and plan on getting back together, and you didn't even know he had a kid. He didn't even tell you that. So why is this some type of guy that you want to be with, but it's your so-called husband. I don't understand, y'all. And I can't go. That's why I said, did y'all watch the live? I can't go back and, you know what I'm saying, say everything she said. I can only pick pieces here and there because it was a lot of nonsense. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of nonsense. You want her yelling and saying what this lady said and her cousin or her sister, her auntie. It's just all mess over a bum-ass guy. Bum-ass guy. I wouldn't have waste all my breath. I don't have time. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to do what I need to do as a mother, which is I'm going to put you on child support. I'm going to go ahead and put these papers in and do what I need to do. And whatever you got going with her, that's it. So she can come over here and say whatever she want to say. She can go get on Facebook and say whatever she want to say. She can go get on IG and say whatever she want to say about me. But at the end of the day, I'm the one handling my shit. I'm the one doing my shit when you got my leftovers. You understand? I don't get it. But instead of that and having that mind frame, because hey, you supposed to be bigger than that. Hey, you're big, you know, you're a YouTuber, you got some subscribers, you got some numbers, you got a lot of people looking at you, but you let her break you down to her level. You get what I'm saying? While they over there laughing at you like, look at her. You know what I'm saying? Just act crazy. And at the end of the day, when also she was saying how the sister or the cousin or the auntie was getting on here and coming at her and also threatening her, saying that, you know, she's going to die and all this nonsense over a bum ass guy, okay? Like, what is the point and what is the purpose? But you feed into that. And also saying, you know, she got a lot coming to her. You know what I'm saying? She gon' get what's coming to her. She gon', you know, she can have her kids taken away. She can have a lot of things. At the end of the day, nobody knows nothing about your situation. Nobody knows nothing about your household unless your supposed to be husband then told them more than enough about you. So they feel like they know enough about you to go against you on whatever. Because he was there. He knows what goes on in your household. He knows how you are with your kids. So that's why they can get on here and say you got all these kids and you lay up with everybody. Because at the end of the day, hell, this is what we see. But he knows this for himself. So he can go back and take that over there. That's why they can come back and throw it at you and use it against you. I don't get it. You know, it's crazy. I just feel like, real talk, I feel like she feels some type of way, okay? You can't tell me you're not jealous. You can't tell me you're not bitter. You can't tell me you just in a good space and you don't care about what's going on over there. I feel like you do. You get what I'm saying? When this camera is off, we don't know what Chrissy do. We don't know none of that. Only them, they know. You get what I'm saying? So that's why she can say what she's saying towards her, and then Chrissy say, well, she should stay in her place because I am the wife. But if your husband ain't stepping in and controlling that situation and letting her know, hey, this is my wife still, or whatever the case may be, then hey, how does she supposed to stay in her place? I'm just saying. Because see, it lowers your worth because your husband is over there with her. So now it's like, you know, I got a baby by your man or your used to be man or your husband. So now I can bring an address and come at you however I want to because he over here and he doing what he need to do over here, okay? He good over here. He happy over here. He done found a healthy relationship over here. You get what I'm saying? We good. We about to move into our new home over here while you over there struggling, while you over here, you know what I'm saying, messing around with guy after guy after guy while you over there getting exposed. We good over here. So that's why she feel like she can say what she want to say, and y'all have to understand now there's a baby in place. It's gonna be a lot of changes, but if he not man enough, which we already know he not man enough to step up and control that situation and control his side piece, hey, it is what it is. But if you gonna fall down to her level and drop down to her level and give her what you gave her tonight, which was all of you and some and more, then hey, It is what it is. And at the end of the day, I wouldn't still want to call myself, well, I'm his wife and he my husband. Why? I wouldn't even want to have that door still open to while I already know, because she feel like, well, maybe one day he might leave her. She'll still have that door open where he can come back. I don't know, y'all. You know, the lie was too much for me first, and it's just like, also what Chrissy don't understand is they always say karma is a bitch, right? You remember when you first met this guy first and his baby mamas and how you got on her and was saying this and that and what he can't do and the baby mama, all this. But guess what? Now the tables have flipped, okay? And that same shit that you did with him and his baby mama back then, now that shit has come back and it's slapping you in your face with his side piece, is hitting you. And guess what? I'm the wife though. But this is the same shit and the same pattern that you did. You didn't care about, his baby mama and his kids that he had then when you moved him way across town. You didn't care about that. You didn't care about that then when you was talking about the number change and her calling and the kids. All this that you was talking at first with his situation with his other baby mama, now the shit is coming back and hitting you, okay? Same shit, just coming in a different way. You get what you put out. So sometimes don't get on here and feel like you have done no wrong. You have your hands is clean, because it's not. You have done this same shit. Only thing, they wasn't married. But you and him supposed to be married, and this is what comes to you. So it's crazy. And she's also saying like the girl is stalking her. The girl is on her IG page. Of course. Come on now. You done been a baby mama. You a wife, a baby mama, however it may go. You know how females do. Females can act like they don't give two shits. They don't care. You could do what you do. But at the end of the day, I'm watching you, okay? I'm trying to see what you got going for yourself. But at the end of the day, if I can make you stoop to my level and sit here on your live and your platform and sit here and talk about me and my family the whole time, I'm doing what I need to do. So you can say you're not pressed, you're not stressed, but guess what, girl? It shows. It's better to just sometimes close your mouth, just leave it alone and let it go. And also, this right here ain't even for YouTube. This should be a situation that you dealing with off of the camera. But again, when you need that content, when you trying to make a bag off of it, you show and tell everything. You get what I'm saying? I just say they need to let it go. Because Chrissy and them can get on here and talk shit and say all this to sound good, but you don't know what these people really up to, okay? You don't know what these girls about for her to come in and try to threaten you and say, you gonna die. Sometimes I'm gonna tell y'all what, people do make them real moves. People will travel to find you for whatever reason it may be. So don't never ever think because, hey, oh, she's a taco, she's a burrito, oh, she ain't gonna do nothing, or don't ever put it past, I'm just saying, that's all I got to say for that video, y'all. It was too much for me. I just felt like, girl, why is you going on? And then to come back and go on live again because you forgot to say something, girl, let it go. Let it go. File your papers and move on. Put him on child support and move on. That's it. Don't try to worry about bonding the kids. That'll come at a later date. Worry about you and do you with your kids. Don't worry about what he got with his baby mama or however the case may be. Because if you wind up and take him back, girl, he's going to turn around and do shit again. And then you might be pregnant again. Yeah, that way. I'm just saying, though. Anyways, y'all, if y'all like this video, I ask that you do, you know what I'm saying? Let's throw them thumbs up. And if y'all have not, I ask y'all do subscribe.
Hey, hey. You know what I'm saying? You